Hello, it's time for another frankening session. I know I owe you guys one because I've been frankening behind the scenes and using products up that way, but I just never got around to film them. But today I am trying to correct it, and we will be using this eyeshadow from Revolution X Demi palette. What we want to do with this one is we are going to franken it with a lighter shade to kind of make a little bit more wearable blush because this is very dark now. So let's begin. And before I start scraping it, let me show you which eyeshadow I'll be mixing it with. However, I'm also planning to mix a third one just for better blendability. So yeah, I'm going to pull another eyeshadow, which you might have guessed by now that I'll be using my Morphe 350 Super Natural Glow palette because I've been mostly using this palette for frankening, and I will be using this eyeshadow to mix with the dark pinkish sort of eyeshadow. It's also a little bit warmer, so I'm hoping that it's going to not only lighten it but also change the undertone of the blush because I do like a little bit more peachy leaning blushes. So yeah, we shall do that. And I'm also planning to use a little bit of this eyeshadow. It's very glowy. It's glowy, not sparkly, so it is giving that wet look. So I'm hoping that if I mix a little bit of this one, it's going to make that blush a lot more blendable, and it's gonna give a little bit dimension, because elsewise the blush can lean more on the flat side because both of these eyeshadows will be super matte. This is what I talk about when I say that this eyeshadow is glowy. There's some sparkle here, very fine though, and I don't think it's gonna be super noticeable on the cheeks. So let's begin scraping, shall we? Oopsies, I messed up. I thought I was recording, but apparently I wasn't. Anyway, I was saying that this eyeshadow is very thin. There wasn't a lot of product remaining in here. I'm glad I hadn't crushed it because I really wanted to show you guys how thin the product is. I mean, look at that. Oops. But yeah, this is super thin, and I'm not planning to make a lot of product because I do want to finish it. I am using this empty highlighter container from Becca. I finished this highlighter this year in my project pan, so I'm going to make a Franken blush and reuse this container because I do like a really nice heavy packaging. Okay, being very careful. I got most of the product. I'm using natural sunlight. I'm sitting by the window and clouds are playing hide and seek with the sun, and that's the reason the light is kind of dimming and being more bright again. But this is how it swatches. I think I got a little bit of red in here. See that thing? But yeah, this is what this eyeshadow usually looks like. So now let's scrape this one. I'm not sure how much to scrape though. These Morphe eyeshadows, they look way darker on the eyes than they look in the pan. That's something that I've noticed, so I don't want to pour a lot of it because it might still be a darker eyeshadow. I think that should be enough. The easiest way to get the eyeshadow out from here was to pour it on a piece of paper. I'm gonna do the same for this glowy eyeshadow as well. I won't scrape a lot of it. I'm only going to scrape a little bit of this eyeshadow, not a lot. I think this should be enough. Let me give you a quick swatch of this eyeshadow. This is how it looks next to the pink one. I transferred all of the contents from here to the paper. I was thinking that I can crush them on the piece of paper, but now I'm thinking of moving them back into the pan and then just crush it in the pan and press it there. Slight change of plans. this is what our blush currently looks like. I'm going to just crush all of it and then we'll mix some alcohol. It's looking way darker than I had initially anticipated, but we're gonna roll with it. It's not a lot, so I'll still be able to use it. Okay, let's pour some. Oops, I poured too much. Anyway, yeah, I have to let it sit for a while, or I'll just at least mix it. Yeah, I think it's better to mix it because I see that it's mixing properly. I don't know if it's any lighter than the original blush, but I'm gonna roll with this. And this is the first time that I've poured so much alcohol into any of my Franken. I think, should I take this opportunity to mix some lighter shade in here? I think that's just going to increase overall quantity of this product. What if I don't like it? So I'm just going to keep it the way it is and I'm going to let the alcohol evaporate. I also used 90% alcohol, and after a while when it's less runny I will try to press it. For now it has self-leveled itself. I'm gonna leave it be and I'll be back once this all is dry. It's the next day and this is what this blush is looking like. It turned out slightly lighter and a little bit more peachier. However, I did not press it. I just let it dry out. It's going to be super soft and crumbly because I did not press it properly, but there's not a lot of product, so I think I can just manage using it up this way. I just didn't want to disrupt the smoothness of this product. I'm really liking it at this point. Let me swatch it. This is how it swatches. It's way lighter. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Even though the process was bumpy, I poured too much alcohol and I wasn't sure that it's gonna be lighter. But this is the nice example to trust the process. And this is what our Franken blush is. Thank you so much for watching this until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching my video. Wherever in the world you are, I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.